I had first blood, then I died. Again and again. Most players tilt here and descend into a downward spiral. I didn't. Instead, I used a mental trick not only to come back from deficit, but to even get MVP. You can use this simple trick too, and it will change everything. So let's see how I applied that to this game. From the draft alone, I'm already doubting if we're gonna be able to win because we don't have a marksman. If this goes to the late game, then we're screwed. So we're starting with a purple buff, and I'm pinging our roamer to help me invade the red buff. So let's see if he's gonna help or not. It seems like he's not coming down from the wall, so I'm just gonna steal this green camp, and if he comes down, it's gonna be automatic first blood. I don't want to use my retry here, but I will if I need to, because after I get this litho and my own green camp near mid, I'm planning to invade the purple buff. And it seems like this Hylos is cooperative, so he might be able to help me here. However, my retribution timing was off and Ling was able to take it, and they were able to take down Hylos. This is the beginning of the series of unfortunate events. After that failed invade, we tried to gank Beatrix, but I ended up dying. Then I tried to help top lane and failed. And Guinevere even had a double kill. Then I was just clearing the jungle when the enemy marksman, Beatrix, caught me off guard and eliminated me. At this point, it was so tempting to just give up. That little voice in my head started whispering, "You're off today, maybe it's not your match. Just accept the loss." And you don't have a marksman, so there's no late game hope. But here's the truth, you can't win if you've already decided to surrender. So I did something I've been testing, a mental reset tool I've been studying while writing my book on mindset for Fanny mains. It's simple but powerful. I took a deep breath, then exhaled hard while saying just one word, reset. Just like this. Reset. I did that 3 times, and no, I didn't suddenly feel enlightened or unstoppable, but when the next fight happened, I knew exactly what to do. Let me show you what happened next. So the setting is by the turtle area. Here, I know that I shouldn't be tanking the turtle, but I'm just luring them out. And once Ling dashes, I can go in for the kill. And once I saw that the enemies were running away from Hylos, I knew I had to chase. And since no one is able to contest the purple buff now, there's no need for me to use the retribution. I can just save it for the turtle. And you can see that there's still an effect, even though it's just a little, from the 2 deaths I got from Beatrix. And we can secure this turtle first before going after Beatrix. And after a successful team fight, it's always a good idea to steal green camps from the enemy jungle. And I guess Stamos was just letting off his frustrations there. Now I'm just waiting for Odette's ult to finish before going in. And Xavier was able to secure the kill on Odette and Florin. I had to admit, I got a little scared when I saw Guinevere here. I was thankful that I'm in the bush, so she wasn't able to see my low HP. Whenever you feel like your Fanny is ineffective, always remember that with the right engage, your Fanny could be very scary in the perspective of your enemies. So let's have a look at that sequence again in the enemy's perspective. And this is Odette's perspective. And this is Beatrix's perspective. So yeah, because of that successful sequence, we're able to get the momentum in our team. And it's crazy to think that with just one sequence, the whole situation would turn around. 1 second you might be leading, the next you'd be losing. And if you're losing, this is the best part, you can come back and be winning again. Though I'm already catching up, but Beatrix is still leading in gold, so our next target would be Beatrix, and she's actually overextending at bottom lane, which makes this a perfect opportunity to gank. Here's that gank in Beatrix's perspective. Shortly after, Ling came into the scene. And this is Ling's perspective. He actually timed that ult very well. With that kill on Ling, we are now able to secure another turtle. This Hylos is doing a great job in zoning out the enemies and providing vision. Now let's see how the team fight goes.
An ally has slain the turret. Our turret is under attack. Double kill. Our turret is slain.
After that, I recalled back to base and went for my purple buff, and I saw Guinevere fighting with Argus, so I'm going there to help. So this is Guinevere's perspective. Now back to my perspective. Now I made a mistake here that cost Fanny's life. I didn't realize that Beatrix was ulting and I was soaking up all the damage. At this point, it's very easy to go into a downward spiral, but I used the mental reset again to prevent that from happening. I just reassured myself as well that this is just one mistake and this doesn't define the rest of the game. And with just the right engage, I could bounce back. So here I just retreated to a safe place and gave myself time to analyze what's the best way to engage. And I saw that on the minimap that two of our allies will be able to cut them off by the river. We don't have a blue buff, but as long as we engage correctly, we'll come out on top. Okay, we're just waiting for our energy to regen. And the purple buff spawned at the right time. Here's that engagement in the perspective of the enemy.
Your team destroyed the
After that engage, we should be able to take the Lord, but my teammates have other plans. Only Thamos was there tanking the Lord, and my gut tells me that it's not safe if it's just me and Thamos taking on the Lord. Here I was just passing by, but when I saw the replay, I didn't realize that I gave the enemies a heart attack. And yes, Hylos was able to take down Beatrix. After that, I had an encounter with Ling.
killing spree.
And this is his perspective. And because we took down the enemy jungler, we were able to secure the Lord. And for the next play, we're going to look at it at Florent's perspective. If you want to learn and master Fanny, I made this ultimate Fanny guide for you, so click the link and see you there.